Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to take the inverse of this matrix. I'm going to put it like this. This is my matrix A. I'm going to figure out what A inverse is. First of all, you need to understand, for the A inverse to exist, right, determinant of A has to be calculated, and you have to make sure that's non-zero. So in here the determinant is 2 times 3 minus 1 times 4. If you don't remember how to get the determinant for a matrix A, I'll just write it down here. Say the matrix is ABCD. So then the determinant of A is defined as AD minus BC. So it's multiplying these two together, then subtracting the C and B multiplied together. So when you do this, you see it's 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. This is non-zero, so A inverse exists. Now we can use the property of A inverse, which is the A multiplied by A inverse or A inverse multiplied by A, both going to produce the unit matrix, or the identity matrix. So in this case a 2 by 2 identity matrix, which is given by I2, let's say 1 1 0 0, like this. So I'm going to use this property to find the inverse. So 2 4 1 3. So I have 2 4 1 3. I'm going to say my A inverse is, say, PQRS, and when I multiply them together, what I should get is this. So now I'm going to execute the multiplication. So I'll take this and consider the row the columns here. So my first entry would be 2 times P plus 4 times R, and next one would be 2 times Q plus 4 times S, and 1 times P plus 3 times R, 1 times Q plus 3 times S. So this is going to be equal to the identity matrix. Now, since these two matrices are equal to each other, the corresponding elements need to be equal. So the first row first column element here has to be the first row first column element there. So that way we get 4 equations, them being 2P plus 4R is equal to 1. That's one equation. Then we get I'll first write the ones. Oh no, there's no need. 2Q plus 4S is equal to 0, and this is going to be the 2. P plus 3R is going to be 0, my third equation, and Q plus 3S is going to be 1. So these are my equations. I'm going to simplify them and get to PQRS, then that gives me the inverse. So there's an easy way to simplify this, because you can see from this 2 and 3 we can subtract one of these values. For example, here, since 2Q equals to 4S, so that means Q is equal to minus 2S. That means I can substitute this value, let's call it 2 prime. I can substitute the Q value from here to this fourth equation, right? Substituting for Q is minus 2S. So this is 3S 1. So that gives me S is equal to 1. Once you know S, I can calculate Q by plugging it in the same equation. S is 1, that means Q plus 3 is equal to 1. Q is equal to minus 2, right? It agrees with this equation too. Now similarly I can get something like P is equal to okay, I'll use a different color. From here I can use P is equal to minus 3R, let's call it 3 prime. Now I can go and substitute this in the first equation. So I'm going to get 2 times minus 3r plus 4r is equal to 1. That's going to give me minus 6r plus 2r is minus 2r is equal to 1. So r is equal to minus half. I have the r, I can plug it in the first equation itself. So 2p plus 4 times minus half is equal to 1. So that's 2p minus 2 equals 1. 2p equals 3p is equal to 3 over 2. So these are my answers. So that gives me my A inverse as, it was PQRS. So P Q R. Where's my R? R is minus half, S is 1. So this is supposed to be my A inverse. Now if any of you remember, like when you are given A to be A, B, C, D, and then A inverse can be written as 1 over AD minus BC. So you switch the A and D and you put minus signs to C and B. So if you check if it agrees with this, let me get my A here. A is equal to, what was my A? 2413. 2413. And I also know determinant of A is 2. So if I use this formula, I have to get A inverse to be 1 over 2. Switch the 2 and 3. So 3 goes here, 2 goes there. And put minus signs for the B and C. So it's going to be like that. If I simplify now, I get 3 over 2 minus 2 minus half and a 1. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got here. That's what we got in this step, right? By going through this way of doing it, right? Building up equations, solving them to get to the answer. And if anyone know how to straight away get the A inverse, this is not us like showing how to get A inverse. It's simply getting the A inverse by use of a formula, okay? Use of a form that you remember. So this is one of the ways you could obtain A inverse. I'll talk about another way to do this in a different video. And so that's it for today. See you later. Subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Have a nice day.